Hi all, how are you doing? I just wanted to make a quick induction of this new channel that I have created, a new challenge that I've started for myself. I'm not only new to YouTube, but I'm also new to what I'll be doing, i.e. carp fishing. I've done float fishing in the past, and that was a challenge for the first couple of months until I got my first catch. And then after that, smooth sailing, happy as Larry. So yeah, it's just a run through of what I'm about, so you don't trash me too much. This is my... Sorry, I thought I heard something. Third time out with the rods. So that's still very, very, very new. The techniques and the flow, the weights, what to use and when to use it, and depth gauge and all that. And yeah, just a quick run through the gear that I got as well. Hopefully I'll get some nice people on here that will advise me on certain types of reels. I mean, need some new reels. Mats as well. Landing mats, I think you call them. Just overall gear. I mean, my gear, my setup, it isn't £1,000 worth by far. But I think it'll do the job. I think I've got everything. I could be wrong. I'm just hoping there's some nice folk out there that's going to guide me on the trail. I'm 30 odd years old, and it's like learning how to ride a bike again. But hopefully you'll stick through it with my new challenges. Like I said, it's not only carp fishing that's new to me. So I got my rods out, I just saw a little splutter. It's also filming that's very new to me as well. So I'm going to be a bit edgy and a bit jumpy and a bit fidgety. A bit itchy apparently. And yeah, just bear with all the way through. That'll be much appreciated. And yeah, we'll see where this goes. It could lead to something, it could lead to nothing. I could quit next week and go be a postman. Stick with it. I mean, look at that. Huh? Obviously a dead lily's on top, but that doesn't bother us. So at the moment, I've got... Oh, let's focus now. It's not going to focus. Hold on a second. So I've got one just there at the moment with a Tutti Frutti floater on it. And because it does, you can't really see it because of the reflection of the sky, but because it does dip down so much, it's about a 4 foot, maybe 5 foot. It's just there. So we're not too far out. I mean, the only good thing about this spot here is it goes deep quick. And it's nice and cool at the moment, so fingers crossed something might happen. But I mean, look at that though. I mean, let's go back to where I'm sitting, kind of. Look at that. Hey, this is why I fish, the quietness, just listen. Absolute nothing. So I'm going to go for a quick walkabout. I can't imagine much happening. It's baited, it's fruited, it's bon appetit and nice and tight lines. So a very iconic use of words there for most anglers though. I think that's right. Tight, arms on. Yep. Let's go for a little walkabout, see what we've got around there. This is a very reserved fishing pond. It was very big going back 15 years ago, 10 years ago. It used to be maintained and everything. Now it's just been let loose really. There ain't no set price on this, and it's mainly just for the locals. So I'm not going to give up yet whereabouts we are. Just for some fact being, I might get shot by the locals if I say, because it does have some pretty nice fish in here. We've got eels, I know that much. What else we got in here? That's all I've really caught on this pond, to be honest, is eels. Rudd, I think someone told me. I mean, I did come down with the floats just before Christmas, December. And I'm not gonna lie, it could have been a snag, but I'm not too sure. But looking at the frayed line I was using mono line, I think it was. And they absolutely just destroyed that line. So there could be a predator fish in there. was not just an air pocket either. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Does that work? Got some action up here somewhere. Oh. Problem is, I can't see it on here, but there's a spool. I don't know how good you guys can see. Spool of fish just here, little things. Or I could be tailing absolute porkies, and it could be tadpoles. I'm up against it. What is that? Like I said, it doesn't get maintained. I mean, I think some of the locals have come down here once or twice to trim this path down, but ow! No one really looks after this spot. As you can hear, I'm getting stabbed a lot in the leg because I thought it'd be a smart idea to wear shorts today. And there we have it. The pond in all of its glory. So at the moment I am there. So I just saw some ripples there. Don't know what's happening there. There's a lot of air bubbles too. It's much more nicer, the fish up here, like it's all open where I'm at now. Whee! And back to the pond. But the problem is, you haven't really got much space. And then you've got brambles and it ditches off. So, we'll battle on through down there, see if anything catches. If not, just got me waffling the whole time. But yeah, so that's it for now. It's 9:45. I might have a coffee. I hear a lot of splashing going on. So fingers crossed we might get something today. We shall see. There's some more funny creatures there. What are they? There's loads. I mean, in that area, as you can see now, it's all... Now, what is going on here? I wonder if that spawn has just come down. Of silverfish. Well, whatever fish it were, might not have been silverfish. Let me go get my fancy glasses. I've got my fancy glasses on and I still can't see what's underwater. But there's something though, look. So yeah, so my hook with a fruity tooty on, it's just there. So hopefully they will land on one of them. Then set that off. Yeah. Oh, hopefully you guys caught that and heard that. I was just chilling on my chair as I do. And then I discovered this thing in the background and made me jump nearly high. Oh. Where'd it go? Where are you? There you are. Little froggy. Should be a nature show, mate. Alright, so it's been about an hour since I was last on here. Making a quick clip for you. Still nothing really. Nothing at all, unfortunately. I mean, there's been some air bubbles nearby. So, I thought I'd take this chance to actually make a couple of more mesh PVA balls. So I got some prepped. I've already launched 2 out on the rigs. The rigs, I think they're called hair rigs. I think maybe a bit small. I think they're what, about 5-6 inches, so probably give it another hour. I'm here till 2 o'clock today. Yeah, give it another hour as it's only 11:15. See if anything happens on them. If not, I might have to change them to 7-inch, 8-inch hair rigs. See if I can get it on the camera. You might be able to tell me if these rigs are any good, you know. These ones here, yeah. They've all got, well, these have got, by the looks of it, size 4s on. These look like size 2s. As I said, still very new at this, so they're very simple rigs. They're not like the is it the helicopter rig or the jig rig? Don't shoot me, I could be wrong with that name. I can't remember. And then at the moment I'm putting on these Tutti Frutti 12mm Flora bobbers, floaters, wafters. I think they're wafters, ain't they? I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments below if I am. But I'm pretty sure they're wafters, and they absolutely honk. And then on top of that, I'm also using some Scopec Bake Booster. I think this is toffee banana. It's really strong and leaves like because I put some ground bait in my pellets, and I chuck this as an enhancer. It makes a mist. I don't know if that's from the ground bait or if it's this, because it doesn't actually say it on here. No. But anyway, so that's what I'm using as we speak. But in here we've just got some what are these? 12mm pellets, 8mm pellets, because like I said, I'm unsure of how big or small the carp are in here. So I thought we'll just start with something small and we'll go from there. So yeah, I think these are 8mm pellets with can't remember what ground bait I'm using. I think again it's like a toffee flavoured ground bait mixed in with some red boilies. Now, what flavour were those boilies? I think they was like spicy hot, some daft like that. I thought I'll get a variety of flavours to like better my chances, and hopefully it'll work. So I've got all that into, I'll bring it up, all that into my bucket, giving it all a good mix. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, there you go. To make these little bombs. What do we call them? Bait balls. Sounds cool name, that, bait balls. Just because at the moment I fish on a budget really. Well, I don't even have a budget, but I try to keep it minimum as possible because I want to be able to fish on this channel as minimum as possible for now. Just to obviously take it off. I just had a bubble. Until it obviously takes off, and then I'll have thousands and thousands of pounds. No, well, that's a lie. But I'm just doing it for fun at the moment. And I'll probably do it for fun for the rest of my life, to be fair. That's another thing. Why do anglers always want to smell things? Like, you get a fresh bag of boilies from your tackle shop, and the first thing you do is you open the packet up, you have a good sniff, don't you? Why? I've noticed that with myself. I'm really bad at it as well. I have to smell it. I've got to figure out what it smells like. But I always find stronger the better in all baits. When I go pike fishing throughout winter, the stinkier the mackerel, the better it is for dead bait. And I might put some of that on this channel as well in the future. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. Wait and see, hey. But yeah, I'm just going to make some bait balls. It's the easiest ones as well that I can make as we speak as well. Because I think anyone can really make bait balls. I'm finding it hard at the moment though to get them snug. I mean, like I said, I'm a newbie. However, I am learning. I am trying very, very hard to keep it tight. So And I've watched videos on how they do it, and they're just doing like with their eyes shut as well. Some people, because they've been obviously fishing for a while, they're doing it with their eyes shut, like no business at all. And like me, I'm really trying as we speak, and I'll show you the end. Oh God, maybe I won't show you the end result. I might be making a new one. Hold on, let me try and figure this out. Honestly, yeah, I am trying. Hold on. Here we go. Come on now, get down now. It's like the positioning of the knot that I struggle with, because I'll show you. I ain't afraid. I'll get my scissors and I'll chop it off. I mean, they're not snug really to put on a hook, but I pat it down and I compact it, and that's how it wants to be. It wants to be snug. Right, there's your pellets, there's your ground bait. But every time I do it when I'm tying a knot, it goes saggy. Does everyone have that problem, or is it just me? Oh well, anyway, comment below please, let me know. However, this one's nice and snug. Ground bait all over me leg. Nice. I'm gonna smell like a carp's dinner soon. But anyway, I'm gonna carry on doing this. I'll bring you back if there's any movement. Like I said, I've seen a few bubbles out, but nothing yet. We shall see. So I thought I'd bring you back the end results. Obviously that was the one I did the other day. It's not too bad, quite snug. And these are just a few that I've just made now. I mean, that one's saggy as hell as that. That one I'll just probably launch in a bit. That's getting nice and tight. I think it's true what they say though, practice makes perfect. But I mean, they're getting pretty tight. I mean, it probably doesn't help that I'm using ground bait as well. I don't really watch a lot of, that's a lie, I do. Well, no, I don't actually, only when they're interesting. I watch some videos, but I'm not too quick on the tutorials, because I find figuring it out myself's better, or listening to people rather than watching. But I think they're alright though. Quite a big one there. Ground bait, pellets, and like I said, when I chuck it in, when I redo the lines in about 50 odd minutes, I'll chuck some enhancer on it, some banoffee. I mean, it's really strong. I don't know how good this is. It's Scopex bait boosters. I think it was like, what, £6 or something down tackle shop. So we'll see. So I'll keep you all up to date with progress. That's another thing you'll find as well. My speech on camera is bad because obviously I'm still learning, and it's very dooming figuring out what to say next. I mean, obviously soon, if I do it often enough, which I'm sure I will be, I'll be fluent in my own language of talk. Sorry. Had a load of ground bait in my box. Probably next time I should do it with the box shut. But yeah. Fingers crossed we'll get something though, but if we're not, it's a nice day. I'm enjoying the peacefulness and watching the dragonflies over the top of the pond. And the splashes are getting me now. But it'll be just have to wait and see. We've still got 3 hours till I have to pack up and go. And then I also broke something as well whilst I've been off camera, so I think I'm going to need some new ones. I don't even know what they do, if I'm being honest. So it's about 11:45. I'm going to swap one of my rigs over, I think, to a wafter rather than fake corn. However, I don't know how well you guys are going to see it, but I've got a lot of noise happening in front of me, and it's because, let's hope you guys can see them. There they are, right in front of us now. Absolute hundreds of them, and they keep on splashing. Now the problem that I've got is my line running down right in the middle of them all, and all my bait is in that general area. So unfortunately I think I'm going to have to disturb them. Or I might leave that one and just deal with this right hand one and make sure there isn't any fish over there. However, what I keep getting, let's see if we can find it. Who's that noisy bugger? Chirping away at me. Oh, it's got a little baby. Didn't see that earlier on, I just saw the big one. That must be mama. But yeah, so we're going to swap some lines out. Well, a line, this right hand side. I'll leave the left hand side because I don't really want to disturb the family. And I'll bring you back shortly. Alright, and we're back. So, here's the rig system I've got at the moment. I've just caught some moss at the same time. So, simple hair rig, bit of fake corn on the end. However, I've just discovered, I should have probably tested this earlier, this is quite naff, because it just sinks. However, it said it floats. So I'm going to swap that off now. And this is what I like about this one, and why I chose it, is because it's quick release swivel. I think it was this one anyway. He says. Oh. However, they're that tight, these rubbers, that I think I'm going to rip it. Just fine, I've got others, but that's beside the point. Oh, don't rip. I'm sure there'll probably be an easier method somewhere like, but at the moment, starting out, we'll use what we've got. So there you go. Ow, that's how sharp they are as well. Before anyone says, oh, make sure you have sharp hooks. It's sharp. So there's one off. And we're going to go with a slightly longer rig, I think. It's not very weedy, so I know it's not going to get tangled up. So we'll grab a, I mean, what was that? 4 inch, 5 inch? I think we'll go for a, maybe a, I don't know how you guys measure. This is just how I measure. I could be completely wrong. Probably am completely wrong. But there you go. So we've got that. So there's a, oh, that's how new. This is how you can tell I've never used them. They stand up by themselves. Mainly when they've been used, they all flop over, don't they? But that, same again as well. Size 4 hook. I don't want to go too big because if I can catch something, I'll catch something. If I can't, well, I know I've got a medium size, half decent hook that will do the job. And then I'll get some of these Amazon special tail rubbers. I think I'm gonna just snip that end bit off. I'm gonna take them off as well. So let's just snip that off because it's a bit bleh. I like my stuff tidy. Don't worry, all the bits do go back into my box as well. My box is just down here. So there it is there. I'm going to cheat as well because I've got really sausage fingers. Sausage fingers. I just got sausage fingers. And I don't know how everyone else uses them. It goes in like that, isn't it? But I'm going to run my, you know what, my feeder. Is it a feeder? I don't know what you want to call it. Those things with, you see it? Ooh. And then you've got a little catch here that hooks onto it. So that with this line, thread that on. Then we'll chuck on a wafter in a minute as well because I know they float compared to the Amazon special corn that I thought did float but doesn't. So I'm a bit annoyed, but at the same time a bit gutted about myself that I didn't check that, but there we go. We all can't be perfect, can we? Hey? We've all got to make mistakes somewhere, I guess. So there you go, that's on there like that. That's going to thread up like this and cover that so it doesn't slip off. So every time I hear a splash, I keep thinking there's a fish, but it's not. It's just that swarm of silverfish, I'm going to call it. I don't even know what kind of fish they are. I think I know about 6 fish in my life, maybe 7. Carp, pike, perch, brod, roach, bream, tuna. I'll let you guys figure out how many that was. Right, so that's all connected. And then, for the final finale, oh, this one doesn't have a tow rubber, hair rig on it. Damn, why did I pick that? Right, okay, so with that being said, I am going to have to put a bait stopper on. One momento. Right, so we're back. After looking in my fancy box of stuff, I have come across, it's like a swivel with a little ring on the end that I think goes onto a hook. Hey! And then I use a bait stopper that I also have in this box. Where is it? Them. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then you chuck that onto the hook and that will stop the swivel from falling off. And me, Mr. Smarty Pants, not putting a hair rig on it. But I've just been looking, I've done that with a couple of them for some reason. So maybe I thought in my head that I was going to do this. And I was just being Mr. Smarty Pants, and there you have it. Right, so that goes on there, nice and snug, so it doesn't fall off. I think, what do you reckon? Halfway? Let's push it down just a little bit more. Doesn't feel like it's going to come off either, so that's a bonus. So let's put them away. The bait stoppers, nope, rig stoppers. I don't really know. Where's my fancy wafters? Tutti frutti. They do smell good. And it's quite murky as well, so I need something nice and bright. So I think we're going to go with a bright neon orange. It's funny, right? This pack says it's supposed to be 12mm. Now I am no whiz or anything, but that's pretty sure that's a bit bigger. There we go. Right, so we get that on the like this, and I should be able to screw these on looking at them because they look like a screw. Ow! Oh, I've just hooked myself again. If I haven't caught any fish today, I've caught me today. Ow! Wow, they hurt when they go in. So yeah, that goes for any people that's saying just make sure they're sharp. They're definitely sharp, my hooks. Like it says, my gear is basically brand new. Unlike most anglers that have been out there for a while, but they're probably smart enough and thought we'll either sharpen them or buy new ones. So, what do you reckon? Do you reckon this will work? Well, it's a lot. Hooked again. Should work, shouldn't it? Yeah, right, so what do I need now? I'm going to chuck a tutti frutti, not a tutti frutti, what's it called, smelly stuff on it. And I'm also going to chuck a PVA mesh bag on it. And fingers crossed, I'll chuck some binocular on it as well. And fingers crossed this might improve my chance of catching something. Be right back shortly. Did have your little bipod, so hopefully you can all see me. If you can't, well, just believe me, it's definitely got out there. Hey, where's my PVA bag gone? Oh no! It's dissolved. did just have a bit of a disaster with my PVA mesh bag to the point where it dissolved, but no stinky stuff in this one, unfortunately. It's fine now. Hopefully, might get some action on this one. Nice bright wafter, bit of ground bait to, what do you call it, speckle up the bottom, mist out the bottom. What do you guys call it? Speckle? It's not speckle, pipe line works, that's a bonus. So we're just going to leave that. Again, I don't know what these clips are for, but it's on. So now we just need to wait and see. So that's something new I didn't know about. I remember on the odd video that I used to watch that some of this stuff used to be PVA friendly, I think it was. Was it PVA friendly? Yeah. Obviously I'm using original 4-web PVA system. I'm guessing this isn't PVA friendly because that just sold my last bag. So, here's some ideas. I might just have to maybe soak my wafters in this. Is that a thing? So wafters in this stuff, so would that work, or would that make these really heavy to the point where they wouldn't float? Or do I just put a dab on them before I cast? Would that be enough? Gonna have to do some investigating, or I'll just have to stop being a tight bum and go to an actual fishery place and go fish there for a day, which I am planning on doing at some point. But right now I just love wild fishing. This is basically wild fishing. It's not kept, it's not managed, no one comes down here to feed them, no one comes down to bait them up in some areas. It's just bait up your area on the day and hopefully you have some luck. But yeah, that's a life lesson for me. I generally thought this stuff would be okay, but oh well. Oh, hold on. Soak to maximise effective to your boilies. Oh man. Oh well. Life lesson: don't put on PVA bags, PVA mesh unless it's going to go out quick, or if you're quick. Right. Right, well, it's 12:05, so let's leave them for a bit and see what happens. Got another 2 hours, now I've got to be gone. Oh well, it's been a nice day, hasn't it? Can't really complain too much. Nice day, nice little breeze, sun's out, peace. I'll get to play with some more of my tackle. You guys get to have a chuckle. I see a lot of dragonflies. Should be a nature program, this really. Some more butterflies and dragonflies and frogs, and then I have carp. Oh well. See you all in a bit. Oh, I had something on that right line then. It's flashing. Just bear with for a bit, let's see what happens. That was a line that I've just put that bigger wafter on in the ground belt. Just beeped. Do I strike now, or do I let it run for a bit? I think it was more of a bump than anything. Let's go have a look. Let's put my fancy glasses on, I might be able to see into the water a bit and see what's going on. I think it might have just been a bump. And on this we go. Not caught nothing. It's an orange duck. And if he's had better chance in catching fish. Ducks even catch fish. We will never know. If I can't see it, no one can. No, I'm joking. Don't worry, folks. My lines are under the water, so it's not going to snag them either. Bye, little ducky. So, all good things must come to an end. I'm 5 hours in now. Fortunately, didn't catch anything, but there we go. Fishing isn't called fishing for fishing. Well, I don't think it is anyway. I think fishing is just for relaxing, enjoying. I had a fun 5 hours. I got to play with my new stuff. I got some wafters. I've learnt PVA bags are not waterproof. Obviously, I knew that to an extent, like, but I thought they might have smelly stuff might have been PVA friendly. But there we go. Such is life. Life's learnt. Hopefully, you all guys followed through and watched it all. If not, don't worry about it. There's always next time. But if you're hearing this rant, you probably are all the way through, or you just skip to the end. Make sure you give this video a like and a subscribe. Hopefully you'll want to come and see my journey with me and see where it takes me. I'm hoping the more I learn, the more I get out. Probably go to the fishery next, just to show you guys I can catch, because with float fishing I do catch, but it's hard with this spot because it's a wild spot. It doesn't get baited up. The carp don't know what to do in here. We've seen little ones, so that's not a fail. Hopefully my talking skills will be improving bit by bit, and my recording skills. Like I said, I do have something in the works. Hopefully going to order it tomorrow, and that should make filming a lot better and a lot easier, so I don't have to think about it so much, where to place the camera, how to do it. I noticed in one of my clips where what was I doing? Casting line out. I was my head was chopped off, and so was my body. That's fine. So we've got that coming. Go to fishery next. I am hearing a lot of bubbles, but I think those bubbles are caused by those little fish. And ducks. However, it wouldn't be fun if we caught all the time, would it? Got to have a bit of a challenge, I guess. So until next time, hope you all are fishing and catching, or having fun at least, and enjoying the weather whilst we got it. Until then, see ya.